What's up everybody, Julian Hall here, Ultrapreneur TV, at the Ultrapreneur everywhere on the web. So today I wanted to talk about a news story that I read just a few days ago that was, it was quite tragic, it was quite disturbing, but it was also quite relevant. 29-year-old woman from New York called Feiji Maya, who was a seemingly successful tech startup founder, jumped from the rooftop of a New York club to her death. Now, what struck me was halfway through the article, it said if Feiji Maya did commit suicide, she would not have been the first startup founder to have done so. That's when I stopped and thought, okay. As I then continued to read, this professor called Dr. Michael Freeman, I believe, from UCSF, did a survey of 242 startup founders and found that 49% of them had admitted to having mental health issues. The number one being depression, followed by ADHD and then anxiety. And I started to do some more digging on the web and found out that depression amongst entrepreneurs is at a shockingly high rate. I'm not sure what the percentage is in the UK, but I think only 7% of people in the US suffer from depression. And I think they say something like, 1 in 4, 5 or 6 in the UK, right? But 50% of entrepreneurs, according to this guy, suffer from depression. Now, as you all know, I have said before and I will say it again, entrepreneurship is flawed. And it's flawed not just because entrepreneurs fail, which is kind of what I usually say, but for a number of different reasons. And this is quite a serious one. And that is because in this instance, if 49% of entrepreneurs are suffering from depression, then it suggests that their barometer for success needs to be recalibrated towards a success model which suggests, and that I suggest, is based upon success in all areas of your life. But more commonly, if you've got £1 million in the bank and you've lost yourself, you don't really know where you're going, your sense of well-being is all out of whack, is that success? No, it's not. And the reason why it's never been framed that way is because entrepreneurship is defined by how successful you are commercially. So the reason, and this is one of the reasons why I came up with the concept of ultrapreneurship and the philosophy of ultrapreneurship. And if anyone out there has a better framework, please, there's a big world out here. There's lots of people that need new frameworks around success. Then please bring it come. This philosophy that I've developed around entrepreneurship suggests that you need to have a number of key areas in your life in balance in order for you to, I say, be the best version of yourself, but in honesty, to actually be a success in terms of how much of your potential you can reach. Once you've got to the point where you've been working a job 5-10 years or doing something that's been frustrating you for so long, you then get to a point of desperation, so you desperately run towards entrepreneurship, which has been hailed as the way out. Do not run towards entrepreneurship as a solution, because as we've just seen from this survey, 49% of entrepreneurs fail unless you run towards a model which is more holistic, which doesn't just tell you that your bank balance is what points towards your metric for success, because it's not. And just the last thing I'll tell you is that, and this is the really important bit here, guys, focus on creating value. Don't focus on making money. You physically cannot make money. We are not the bank of anywhere. You can't make money. The only thing that you can do is create value. Money is a byproduct of value. If you create value for your clients and customers, they will pay you money, and you don't have to worry about the money coming in the bank. All you've got to do is worry about creating value. Now, the reason why value is linked directly to preventing some of these mental health issues is because if you're creating value, the only way you can create real value in a market that has competition is if it is intrinsically linked to what you're good at and what you're passionate about. Otherwise, you won't really be creating value. It will be artificial, and the level of value that you're able to create will hit a ceiling. Whereas if you genuinely are passionate about something, the level of value that you can create will be infinite. and you will be able to pivot, you'll be able to grow within that market and genuinely develop enough value. And again, this value will come from your own value system, and it will intrinsically be linked also to your sense of self-worth. And because if you know that you're doing something which has created value for other people and money is a byproduct, that will increase your sense of self-worth. So everyone finds their own little way to create balance in their life, and you might lend on other people's examples, but you've got to find what that model is for you in your own life. Everyone's got their own, you know, you might look at someone else's example, but you've got to think about your own and model and how you can fit that in to your life and to become a more balanced individual. But it's not about this being woolly and holistic and balanced. I'm telling you, being balanced will lead towards commercial success as well. Commercial success will become a residual effect of you becoming balanced. So that's it, guys. Julian Hall, Ultrapreneur TV. Hope it's been useful. And if it is, please share it with somebody who you think it might help. And I'm out of here. Peace.